All right, hey Facebook, I hope your day is going well. We are getting everything situated here to talk a little bit about our rain chances here as we make our way through the next few days. We do have a good chance for rain. We're talking a 90% chance for rain Tuesday night, and we are talking not just about plain old rain, we're also talking about the possibility for some strong to severe storms. So we are expecting some thunderstorms to be moving through the region as we head through Tuesday night and into the early hours of Wednesday morning, and we're going to have a complete update on that as well as what we're expecting today. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to talk about what we're seeing for today first. Right now, seeing a lot of cloud cover out there. That cloud cover is going to continue to kind of linger on as we head throughout today. Not expecting a lot of clear sky today. Just going to be really dealing with the cloud cover. So yesterday was nice. We saw a little bit of sunshine in the afternoon. Just not going to be as lucky as we head throughout today. So temperatures right now sitting in the 60s across the region. You see 68 at Calaveras Lake. Also seeing a lot of cloud cover there. Seeing a lot of people commenting on here. Lori, hello to you. Perfecto says, come on spring. Terry is asking when the showers and storms will be. We're going to talk more about that in a second. Hello, people of San Antonio, all the way from Laredo, Texas. Well, welcome to our Facebook Live from Laredo. Emily says, get out to vote before the storms. Emily, that is a great point. You know, tomorrow is going to be a big day here in Texas. Everyone needs to get out and vote. And the important thing is that you need to know that you need to be prepared for a little bit of rain there on Election Day. The good news is most of the storms won't move in until the evening. So still could impact Election Day a little bit here in South Texas. Just make sure you try to get out before the rain really starts to impact too much. First of all, I want to give an update on the Allergy Report. Everything coming in light today. Not really much of an issue there. Check out all the cloud cover across the state. Lots and lots of cloud cover moving through. And then I see over here towards Baja California, just south of California itself, the Baja Peninsula, you see this spin in the atmosphere. That's that area of low pressure that was further on off towards the northwest. It has kind of made its way down to the south, still has that spin, and it's eventually going to track off towards the east. And yes, it is going to be bringing us more chances for rain. So that's what we're going to be tracking. Right now, though, temperatures in the 60s and 70s, not much of an issue. Again, 70s later today, lots of cloud cover. That's pretty much it. So here's the timeline. This is what a lot of people were asking about earlier. When is this going to be moving into our region? Well, by 7 a.m., you see there just cloud cover. We start to see a little bit more shower activity, mainly over towards Gonzales and Hallettsville by about 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday. And here comes the rain. Notice it's not really moving in until the sun has already set. So we do have some rain chances on Tuesday. I do think we'll see a little bit more than future clouds and radars trying to say. But mainly the rain doesn't move in until overnight. Check out Wednesday, 2 a.m. So everyone will be asleep for the most part. And you see those storms start to move in. It will be an overnight event. So here's what I want you to do. If you don't already have the KENS 5 app, you should go ahead and download it. This is the reason why. You can get alerts that will wake you up and keep you updated on the storm information throughout the night, because we could have strong to severe storms that could impact you. You don't want to, you'd like to be woken up and be alerted that there could be a severe thunderstorm heading towards you. The tornado threat is lower, but let's say a tornado warning gets issued. You want to make sure you're awake and alert if a storm does come towards your area. So download that KENS 5 app. You can get it from the App Store. Great to have. We'll also, of course, continue to have updates like what we're doing now, but it may be, you may not be able to be woken up whenever we're doing these updates unless you have that KENS 5 app. That KENS 5 app will alert you whenever we're doing these updates. So great thing to have. We continue our way throughout the night. By 3 a.m., notice this really dark area of red. Okay, this is what I want to kind of point out, because it's not just going to be strong to severe storms. We're going to have pockets of really heavy rainfall. This could lead to isolated flooding incidents. So we could be talking about some flooding in certain spots. This, even though our rivers are right now really low and creeks are low, if one of those storms moves over a river or creek for a long period of time, we could have a creek or two or a river or two rise very quickly, and flooding could be an issue, but it's mainly going to be localized flooding. It wouldn't be really a big river flood, something we're going to have to watch, though, very closely. So, lots of heavy rain. Notice where it's falling. We're talking the hill country. This is where a majority of the storms are going to be. They'll be moving through the hill country and just kind of moving off to the northeast pretty quickly. Check out Gillespie County up towards Fredericksburg. Heavy rain there by the time we get to 4:30 a.m. Kerrville seeing it as well. The storms are going to continue to move through by 6 a.m., so your morning commute on Wednesday will be impacted by some rain. It continues for 7:30 a.m. Notice the timeline, 8:30. We continue through, and check out the rain over towards Eagle Pass, Del Rio, near Uvalde, Rock Springs, very heavy rainfall. I know where we need the rain is closer towards Cotulla, George West, Beeville, Pleasanton, areas that are still in the severe to extreme drought. Unfortunately, it looks like the heavier rain from this event is going to be in the hill country and spots where they're actually not even in a drought anymore. So I know that we got a lot of farmers down to the south of San Antonio that need more rain. You don't necessarily want a lot of rain, just enough rain to kind of move the dirt around at this time of the year. But hopefully we can get a little bit more rain down your direction. So how is this even working? That area of low pressure, again, that is over the Baja Peninsula is going to swing east over Mexico, and then it's going to go kind of right across the Big Bend area of Texas, Big Bend National Park itself, and then swing right across central Texas. That is what's sparking this rainfall. Now, the good news is by Thursday and Friday, and even into the weekend, we have a ridge of high pressure over us. When we see a ridge of high pressure like this, it means that we get drier weather. So that's the good news. After we get some heavy rain Tuesday night into Wednesday morning and into even Wednesday afternoon, drier weather is going to move in pretty quickly behind it. We just got to deal with a little bit of rain here as we head throughout Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. So what are the primary threats from the severe weather? The main threats are going to be strong wind gusts, especially when we get into those heavier rainmakers that you saw up towards the hill country. Quarter-size hail is going to be possible with these storms, maybe even slightly larger possibly, and then isolated flooding. Like I said, the tornado risk is lower. It's still there, but it is possible. It's just not as high as some of these other threats. Isolated flooding, I mentioned it a second ago, those really heavy rainmakers, those really heavy showers and storms could really put down a lot of rain pretty quickly. So if you live in an area that is more prone to flood, that typically floods, you should go ahead and just, have a plan in place for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Make sure you don't put yourself into a dangerous situation just in case. So there you have it. You see that we're not the only ones in the slight risk. Actually, let me bump back to this graphic here. We're not the only ones in a slight risk. You see it extends over towards areas of East Texas, kind of just north of Houston. Del Rio, of course, is included. It stretches all the way up for our friends in Austin, Killeen, Temple, really all the way up near Hillsboro. It's getting closer. I think Hillsboro is included in that. Waco is included. And I guess it gets pretty close towards, just south of Hillsboro then. It gets pretty close to West Texas, the place West Texas. I'm not talking about over towards El Paso. I'm talking about West Texas. That's along I-35, name of a town in case you're not aware of the geography when we get further on north up I-35. So, yeah, a lot of the region under this slight risk for severe weather. Another thing I want to talk about, speaking of I-35 and I-10, check the weather before you leave the house in the morning. If you maybe have to travel south towards Laredo, travel east towards Houston, especially if you have to travel west on I-10 or north on I-35, please check the weather before you leave the house. Do not put yourself in a dangerous situation. Do not try to cross flooded roadways. Once again, it's not a guarantee that you're going to come across severe weather. This is a slight risk. Let's go into more of what a slight risk actually means too. Scattered severe storms, possible. It's not a guarantee, it's possible. Short-lived and or not widespread, isolated, intense storms will be possible. So you notice whenever we get into more enhanced, moderate, high, it's more widespread and it's likely, it's expected at high. This is just possible. Now, I am expecting us to deal with some heavy rainfall. That's why I say please don't try to cross any flooded roadways. Drive safely on Wednesday morning. We're still 2 days out. You know, it's Wednesday morning. It's right now Monday morning, and this isn't until Wednesday morning that I'm talking about this. But I just want everyone to be aware and plan for it. That's the whole reason why we do these lives, is to keep everybody updated. So, how much rain could we see Tuesday night? Now, this says next 7 days for forecast rainfall, but I'm telling you, this is falling Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. We are talking anywhere from around a ½ an inch for areas south of San Antonio. In San Antonio, we could have possibly an inch of rain. And look at the hill country. This is an area, again, that is already not in a drought. The drought's already been pretty much cured for much of our hill country. But you see around an inch and a half to 2 inches in some spots. That's a lot of heavy rain that's going to be falling in a matter of just a few hours. So that'll be something that we have to watch closely. That's why I said a heavy rain could be a big issue as we head Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. I mentioned the drought kind of being not as much of an issue in the hill country and pretty much gone. You see for areas of Kerr County stretching into Bandera, northwest Bexar County even out of a drought, and the areas that need rain more, just not going to see as much. This region here, you see the extreme drought, you see the severe drought. We really could use some more rain. It's just not looking like we're going to be as lucky for the areas further south. So, what can we expect for the week ahead? Tuesday night, remember you got that 30% chance for rain on Tuesday, but that's really as we head closer towards sunset. 90% chance for rain for the overnight hours, and then you see that 60% chance for rain on Wednesday. Right now we're keeping that at 60%. It may bump up. We're going to watch this closely. It depends on how long that area of low pressure takes to get over here. If it takes a little bit longer, then we may get a little bit more rain on Wednesday. But right now it's seeming most of the rain will be falling Tuesday night and into Wednesday. Check out those temperatures. It's not too bad. We're talking 70s for highs, 60s for highs on Wednesday, 70s back for highs for Thursday through Sunday. By the way, Sunday, a slight chance for rain, maybe. But you notice that it's also going to be time to spring forward as we head into Saturday night. So don't forget to turn those clocks forward before you go to bed on Saturday night. It's going to be nice to have some later sunsets. Should be a nice time. But just keep that in mind. And once again, we're going to continue to track that chance for strong to severe storms. So over the next 8 to 14 days, past our 7-day forecast, I always like to give this update. We're going to transition into more of just kind of our general updates that we try to give you daily. Day 8 through 14, we could have above average rainfall. We could use it, so it's nice to see above average rainfall possible as we make our way through from day 8 through day 14, past our 7-day forecast again. And then the temperature outlook, looking like we're going to be warmer than average for day 8 through day 14. So if you like the warm weather, well, it looks like it's sticking around. Now that we're actually in March, this graph is actually a bit off. I have not completely updated that. That's now March numbers, it's not February. So we are behind for March now. The 2020 total still behind as well. Let's take a look at that Lone Star 3-day. Here we have it. We got rain really across much of the state for Tuesday and for Wednesday. But you notice on Thursday, everyone's cooler and drier. Temperatures expected to be in the 60s for highs to 70s. Going to see a lot more sunshine. And guess what? That's exactly what we're expecting as well. 60s for highs and a lot more sunshine by the time we get to Thursday. So great news there. Just remember, we do have that chance for strong to severe storms on Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. We'll keep you all updated. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I hope it's started off right, and I hope it ends in favor for y'all as well. Remember, we have the slight chance for severe storms. We're going to have more updates on this at noon. Stacia Wilson will be on giving an update. We also have a lot of information that's been coming into the newsroom based off of breaking news with still tracking everything with everything that's coronavirus related. We're tracking all of that and going to have a complete update on noon. So be sure to tune into our newscast at noon. We also have updates on kens5.com, not just for the weather, but also for all the breaking news that's been happening today. So remember, you can check kens5.com. We have all the updates on all of our social media platforms. Don't forget, whenever we do these lives, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We are live on the app right now. We are live on the website. We give these updates everywhere. So make sure that you follow all of our social media channels from YouTube, subscribe to us, follow us on Twitter, and then like us, of course, on Facebook and follow us to make sure you can have these updates. And remember what I said. It's an overnight event Tuesday into Wednesday. It would be really useful to have the KENS 5 app. It can give you alerts whenever you're sleeping. It'll wake you up and let you know, hey, you have a severe thunderstorm warning for your area. If you did, it'll give you updates. Important to have that, just at least have some way of having weather alerts, receiving weather alerts Tuesday night and into Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I will keep y'all updated here behind the scenes, of course. We have a newscast coming up at noon. Tune into it. Station Wilson has an update, and then meteorologist Megan Massey is in for Weather Chief Bill Taylor tonight. Meteorologist Megan Massey will have more of an update on this coming up at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Have a great rest of your Monday.